Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube tutorial. In today's video we are going to be making a traditional crop farm optimized for the best use possible. Now it isn't 100% efficient as you can still expand out by one block, but this is the best and cheapest design I was able to make for you guys, as other designs would require more dispensers. And there's also an upgraded quad one, which will be module number 2. But yeah, let's jump right into this. So at the back here I've got my empty plot of farmland. So I will just demonstrate how we use this, and yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this video because I spent a lot of time into it, even though I just recorded the video yesterday. But I have spent like half my day editing it because of the short notice. But yeah, this farm is optimized for 4 usable crops. That includes seeds, which is wheat, and carrots, potatoes. Potatoes also give you a byproduct of poisoned potatoes, but you guys don't really need that unless you intend to make potions. Then also beetroot, but nobody likes beetroot anyway. It's just good for composting. But yeah, as you guys can see that this farm is 0% lossless. I have gone through a lot of design iterations, so I really do hope you guys enjoy this in your Minecraft worlds. Okay, so you guys can also technically like stack it upwards, but I'm gonna have to like make shorts on that. Here we have module 1's tutorials list. It's all you'll really need if you just want one of these farms, and if you want to make the quad version of it, then you will need this. As you guys can see, very cheap if you guys don't mind going to the nether and gathering some quartz. But yeah, this is about as cheap as it gets. Alright, now you guys will want to get a layout similar to this one. It'll be 3 blocks high, 1 block into the ground for your collection system, and then 10 by 13 blocks in length and width. Okay, so then your foundation will be the iron blocks, and then the copper blocks will mark where you will be standing and the area you will need for accessibility, and then the polished andesite blocks marks space that you will not need. Okay, now moving into the build, we will want to start out by going 2 blocks diagonal from the bottom of your build, and then you will want to go out by 9 using your solid blocks, then 7 blocks to the side, then 8 blocks to the other side. Just ignore that block I placed. And then you'll want to go out by 5, leaving a 2 block gap for your collection system. Then you'll want to take your dirt and then just fill the platform in like so, leaving a gap in the middle. Then you'll want to place your stair in the middle of that gap, and then you'll want to place an upside down stair in this area. Now taking your glass, you'll want to go onto the edge of your dirt platform and expand it by 7 blocks. Then you want to leave a gap, add 2, a gap, add 2, a gap, and then another 7 blocks. Taking our slabs, we'll put it over the stair, over the solid blocks at the front here, on this block, and then over our right side glass. Then also on our left side glass we'll want some slabs, and then one on this block right here. Then at the back here we'll want to take out that block, add that block, take out that block, and then we'll want to just extend these slabs to the end here. Now taking your dispensers, you'll want to add those in those 3 gaps. Then you'll want to take your lime wool, add it on top of the end 2 blocks, and then you'll want to add redstone going between those. You'll want to take out these slabs and then just add a solid block for our torch spaces. Then you'll want to go ahead and take your button, add it onto this block, and then you'll want to take your signs, add 2 onto this slab, add 1 in the middle of that row of slabs, and then you'll want to add 2 more signs on that slab. Taking our hopper, we'll want to take out these 3 blocks here, add 2 chests, and then add our hopper onto the back of that chest. Make sure it's connected. Now you'll want to take your torches, then just add those on those blocks, those solid blocks, to ensure that the crops grow all through the night. You'll want to take your buckets and then you'll want to just add those into the dispensers. Now taking from our water source, we'll want to add some water into the stair over here, and then we'll want to add some water at the beginning of this water stream. Then we'll want to till all of our land. Then add your crop of choice. Make sure you have the seeds for this. Now with that we have module 1 complete. Not the whole farm, but we still need to just add some redstone at the back here. Now we'll want to take our wool blocks, then extend it all throughout the edge of our farm here. Then add 3 more onto the side. Add one onto this middle dispenser. Then we'll want to add our line of redstone dust and one onto that wall block over there. Then we'll want to add in our lever. At the back we'll want to add 1 wool block over that redstone line to disconnect them. Then we'll want to add our observer onto that redstone. And that is your farm complete. Now just to show you guys that it is functional, you'll want to flick this lever here and all your crops should be dispensed. Make sure that there is no loss, otherwise the farm is maybe built incorrectly, or that is just me doing with my lack of testing. Okay, now for the quad upgrade. It is 4 times as effective and it is 4 times more space. Alright, now we are going into the layout of things. So we have module number 1 here. You'll just want to rebuild that into that corner over there. Then for the layout we have the iron blocks, the same just for farm foundations, and then the copper blocks for the accessible areas for your chest and item collection. Then for the polished andesite we have excess areas, you won't need it, you can build anything inside of it. And then the orange concrete, we will need the orange concrete for our redstone lines, so you won't want to build anything besides your redstone lines on there, which will come into the end of this video. And then we have the base farm, just 3 blocks in height, then 1 block into the ground, 19 by 25 in size, like the length and the width. And yeah, that's all you need to know for the layout. Okay, now essentially we will just be copying module 1 into the 3 corners that are not occupied with module 1, so we'll just be mirroring it so we don't have the item collection too far away or in places that it shouldn't be, and so that the redstone lines can connect up to the places they are supposed to be in.
This is what it sounds like when my heart cries.
Alright, now we'll want to hook up these 4 modules together so that we can finally finish up module number 2. Now that means taking your redstone line and then just extending it to the middle of the farm, then building up by 3 on the left and the right sides of this redstone line, and then you'll want to add 1 piece of solid block or just wool in the middle of those 2 dispensers. Then just add some redstone on those lower half redstone lines. Then we'll want to add in our redstone observers onto your redstone line. Then you'll just want to add that onto your other side. Then you'll just want to place a block onto the end of your redstone lines to disconnect them from the upper half redstone lines. And finally connect those redstone lines up. Now that is your farm complete once you place this lever, and then it should function accordingly. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, please be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.